What's going on? This is Magic here of the Obsidian Alliance, and I know this video is coming out way later than what I mentioned in the beginning of the weekend, but pretty much due to some emergency things that I had going on, I had to post this out way later than expected. So I do apologize for that, but still be on the lookout for our representation video, Derek Jackson versus Kevin Samuels, and much more. Thank you so much for your patience. Have a good day, and I hope you enjoy the video.
Blair, Thomas, and Magic. Subscribe now, watch us live lavish. We got Brooks, now we live, and we bringing major vibes.
Obsidian Alliance, we taking off flying high. Follow us now for guidance. Obsidian Alliance, Obsidian Alliance. We got the best advice. Keep it real, no lions. Obsidian Alliance, Obsidian Alliance, Obsidian Alliance, Obsidian Alliance. We got.
Happy weekend, everybody. It is the Obsidian Alliance here. And today, I know it's late. We've been doing a lot of things late. It's a lot going on, personal and non-personal jobs and such. But, excuse me. We're doing, finally, a Falcon and Winter Solider review. So we've seen all 6 episodes. We will get back to reactions further on down the line. Are you actually, before we get into our actual review, are you actually looking forward to Loki, or are you actually going to watch Loki?
I'm going to be watching everything that Marvel puts out right now.
Okay. I may or may not be into Loki, but I know it'll probably have something to do on the greater cosmos of the MCU, so I'll probably have to watch it since WandaVision and Falcon and Winter Solider dealt with everything on Earth. I'm sure Loki will deal with time and things of that nature. So, anyways, first of all, out of 10, what would you give Captain America and the Winter Solider? Oh, and for those that haven't watched it, from here on out, it is spoilers. So we're going to give you few moments. Cool. 1 out of 10. What would you give it?
7.5.
Why?
I thought the series was the season was too short. I feel like this season was more focused on Sam than it was on Bucky. And that whole notion of I'm not worthy of the shield, so I'm going to give it away. I didn't like that. Let's see. Yeah, I mean that's pretty much it. You know, it could have just been. There's a lot of things that could have been elaborated more on, like the chick who was helping the terrorists, the white lady from Civil War.
Yeah, Sharon.
Yeah, how she became involved with them, that was never explained. Why she chose that specific country was never explained. I did like seeing Zemo again. That was nice. Of course, I love the fact that Wakanda was involved. Wakanda forever. Yeah. Why are Sam and Bucky broke again?
They never really explained that. But yeah, no. Yeah, 7.5. Yeah, too short. 6 episodes is, and y'all also are doing that 6-episode crap at Ironheart too. This better not be a minority thing. I swear to God. to where all the minority characters get like 6 episodes, but WandaVision get like 9, and other white characters. Better not be a minority thing. But anyways, Too Short didn't really have a theme or a focus. It was just like, okay, so we got Carly in this group trying to bring back the world before the blip. Trying to bring back the world after the snap happened, but before the blip. Then Zemo's in. Then Sharon is the power broker. So it's like you don't really have an actual villain. It's just like you just got a bunch of side pieces together to make one story. And then we got the Isaiah Bradley thing. So now the United States government is seen as evil somewhat. So, which I'm not going to get into that. Then not only that, the whole, I'm not worthy of the shield thing and the black man's plight. And I am so sick of seeing that in almost every goddamn movie. Stop having, especially since it's Falcon. He shouldn't be struggling at all. Like, he shouldn't be. It's like the black man struggle do stuff is just stop. It's like all we get is Wakanda. Like, is that all we get into where black people are successful now? Every other black man got to struggle. Like, every black man got to be seen to hurt. Oh, what you doing around here, son? Do you know who that is? Like, we don't want to see that. We don't want to keep seeing that. Isaiah Bradley does the same thing Steve Rogers did, but gets thrown in jail for 30 years as a replay on the Tuskegee experiments that happened in Tuskegee, Alabama with the whole black man and syphilis thing, but you just change it to the super soldier serum. Like, before we go on a tangent about representation in black people, that'll be for another video. But yeah, no, I give it a 7.5. What was your favorite episode?
The last one.
Where he comes in with the Wakandan suit.
That, and because of the speech he gave, saying that everyone needs to do better. Paying homage to Isaiah Bradley. That's very important. I'm glad that they did that. And the fact that, to be completely honest with you, the villain wasn't really a villain. She just was trying to make things right.
It was one of the things I hated about it, but I can get it though. It's just, but yeah, no, the favorite one was the last one. If I had another one before then, it would probably be when they're first introducing Zemo back into the thing. And they talking about the Marvin Gaye. And it's just like he was a perfect asshole. He was like, it perfectly encapsulates the African American experience. And Sam was like, he's out of line, but he's absolutely right. Like, and you know, it almost want to make seem like Bucky's almost semi-racist, but we know he's not. Like,
he was born in the time for it, though.
He was definitely born in the time for it. But we know Bucky ain't racist because Bucky got invited to the cookout. Bucky likes some wants some brown sugar from Sarah. Also, you know what? I'm not going to make that a thing. I'm going to leave that alone. I'm going to say that for another one. I don't know why it seems like y'all always just want to pair us off interracial relationships, but that's another thing. We're going to get into that later. But no, from start to finish, the last episode, even John Walker, U.S. agent, getting his somewhat redemption back into the good graces, with him trying to help out. In the end, we're trying to help out the people. I like that because John is actually one of my favorite characters in the whole series.
Why?
Because it shows you that not everybody can just step up to that mantle. No matter how many accolades.
So you wanted to see him fail.
It's not that I wanted to see him fail. It's a good portrayal of not everybody can step into that mantle. And no matter how many accolades you have, not purple hearts, any medals that you have, there was something inside of Steve that made him different with the super soldier serum, which is why Zemo correctly pointed out the serum didn't corrupt Steve. And when Bucky said the serum didn't corrupt Steve, but Zemo was like, well, there's never been another Steve Rogers, now has there? So, because John, being former military myself, there are certain things that I go through, certain pressures, and to go from one of the best decorated soldiers to be a Captain America, there's pressure of leading a troop and a fire team, but there's a whole nother level of pressure being the face of America, Captain America. And I thought he displayed that damn near perfectly. I'm not trying to be Steve, not trying to be Dr. Banner, not trying to be Tony Stark, just trying to do my thing. And nobody trusts me. Nobody believes in me. Everybody hates me because they think I'm replacing Steve, even though technically this wasn't my choice technically. And then he saw his best friend, the person that's been on deployments with this man and survived with this man. He sees him get, not only before then, he gets his ass handed to him on a couple of occasions. And the Dora Milaje, that damn near broke that man.
Well, the Dora Milaje?
Yeah, Dora Milaje, sorry. When he was like, they weren't even super soldiers. And he had that stuck look on his face while old girl was holding the shield. And his best friend had to be like, yo, come on, let's I understand, but we got to get through this differently. So to see his best friend get killed and there was nothing that he could do about it. I don't know any person that would have had the right mindset at that moment.
I would have beat him, but I wouldn't have killed him.
I can't say that I can't say with confidence, I don't know if I wouldn't have killed the man. Not condoning it, not advocating for it. Disclaimer. The Obsidian Alliance does not advocate or condone murder. However, I can sympathize with it because
it's the whole notion of I'm not a killer, but don't push me.
Exactly. Exactly. Hold on before my computer die. Yeah. Do. I knew he was gonna turn off, you bastard. Gotta love technical difficulties. All right. And I'm back. All right. So
my question for you is, what are you hoping to see moving forward?
Since Sam didn't take the serum, I hope he has a lot more moves than what he did in the last episode. Because if it wasn't for just having to help people on a helicopter, he would have lost to Batroc, sorry. And just having that distraction. because it wasn't
I,
like
hon-
winning.
I honestly think he needs to go to Wakanda and be trained.
He needs something because you said John was still not able to do things. He still wasn't able to handle multiple super soldiers at one time, and he took the serum. So, and we saw what happened when he was facing Carly, when Sam was facing Carly in the basement. So if it wasn't for the power broker, you would have been dead. Like you need to find something to get you to make it believable in the next movies. You need to find something to make it believable. I'm pretty much on the roll with everybody else when I think the Thunderbolts are coming, because you got Ross who heads the raft, you got Zemo who's at the raft, and I'm pretty sure you got a couple other people that are at the raft. So a Thunderbolts, aka Marvel's version of the Suicide Squad, for those that don't know, it's pretty much coming. I hope Bucky doesn't totally, discontinue the Winter Soldier motif. He's known as the Winter Soldier, but it's just the costume. It's not his actual thing anymore. But other than that, moving forward, I really want to know what made Sharon Carter go be the power broker. Like nobody ever, like I need that explained. Like I understand the gist because your country didn't welcome you back after the whole thing with Steve and helping him out or whatever the case may be. But that doesn't mean turn on your whole family legacy because you mad. Like I need that explained. I need that explained. Fun fact, Madripoor, for those that don't know, is X-Men. So I'm pretty sure probably that the X-Men are coming.
Especially since the Eternals are being explained.
Yeah, which deals with the X-Men and the X gene. So
for y'all don't know, the Eternals are who created humans, matter of fact.
Actually, let's break that down. Celestials came down, experimented on the Homo sapiens of the planet. A third became Eternals. A third became deviants or ugly people. And the rest became humanity. And within humanity, the X gene was created, which then, of course, created the mutants.
Well, evolved. The X gene evolved.
So that's for further explanation. But yes, Madripoor, the Eternals, which Thanos is also one of, for those that don't actually know.
Thanos is what?
An Eternal.
He's an Eternal?
Mm-hmm. Yep. He is an Eternal with a mutant gene, not X-Men mutant, but the whole purple skin thing. So yeah, he's an Eternal. So yeah, because his brother is and I think his brother's name escapes the hell out of me right now. I'll remember it after this video. But anyways, back to Falcon and Winter Soldier, which of course now turns into Captain America and Winter Soldier. But no, it's a lot of things that need to. Sam has to prove himself. I'm sorry, you have no super soldier serum. He has to prove himself. He has to prove himself a capable leader of leading the next Avengers team, especially since of what Steve has left as a legacy. But then again, it's just like Secret Invasion is also happening too. There's like a whole bunch of MCU stuff that's happening that's just like, okay, all this stuff has to be explained, and maybe we'll get it, maybe we won't. But no, my favorite episode, which is episode 6, the speech, the recognition of Isaiah Bradley almost made me cry. Once again, that goes into the representation of Black people throughout history, which once again will be in a later video. we'll go into why that's an impactful thing. And let's see. Other than that, yeah, 7.5, decent series. I don't think it was better than WandaVision. I don't. Even though the first 3 episodes were absolutely horrible.
It was better for me because there was more action. So
I don't mind a slow burn. I don't mind it, but WandaVision was just that was too slow. I almost stopped watching it when the third, like before the 4th episode, because I was like, bro, like where are we going? Like, but then no, it's like I don't mind the mystery and the intrigue and the development of lore and the opening up of the world and things of that nature. As long as it's good. Good. And I feel like the Falcon and Winter Soldier didn't really do that. It's just like like you said, it was action from the start, which is not totally bad, but if it would have like because the Captain America's whole kind of thing is explanation. It did that with the first Avenger. It did, especially went through that with the Winter Soldier, dealing with the lore of Shield and how Shield came up and Hydra and Secret Soldier Serum and all that, and it went to all this explanation and such, and the lore building, which was good for me, which is why it's one of my favorite. That's why it is my favorite MCU movie of all time. With Endgame and Infinity War together being second. But anyways, but yeah, any final thoughts?
look forward to seeing what they do with it next.
Yeah, pretty much. I'll be rocking with the MCU until the DCEU figures out what they doing. Which will probably be never. Don't forget to check out. Speaking of the DCEU, don't forget to check out our previous video. Where is our 1%? Or we want our 1% rather. Look forward to our next video, which is representation. And also Kevin Samuels versus Derek Jackson. Our thoughts on both gentlemen, their styles, and how they do things. And which one we agree with, and how we go from there. The Blair Thomas. I am Magic. This has been the Obsidian Alliance. Don't forget to like, follow, comment, and subscribe down below. We really do appreciate all the support. I know it is late with all the stuff we've been doing, but I promise you, we'll try to be better at it. And other than that, if you need guidance, come seek the Alliance. As always, peace. Have a good weekend.
Deuces.